The teacher may improve herself by self-reflection, leading to professional development, doing a research, and becoming the insider researcher. By insider researcher, I mean that she is also teaching the same class and she is commenting on her own group. She is making statements about her own teaching. She is observing her own students. So she is the insider researcher. Researcher inside her own classroom. Whereas we would also come to know about the term outsider researcher. The outsider researcher is the one who is observing some other class than the one that she is teaching. Maybe the teacher is expected to take a higher class next year. So she can become an outsider researcher for a class which she is not teaching at the moment, but it is expected that next year she is going to teach at a higher level. If she thinks she wants to know about the learning strategies of that level, she can be the outsider researcher. By outsider researcher, I mean she stays out of that class because she is not teaching that, but at the same time, she asks the teacher who is teaching that level at that time to allow her to observe the class while the other teacher is teaching the class. While this lesson is going on, this outsider researcher, who is a teacher who is going to take this class next year, can observe all the features of the learning skills of the students at that level. She should also observe the management of the classroom at that level. She would be able to notice the important features which enable the students at that level to learn the skills. She would also come across different strategies used by the other teacher because she is a researcher outside the class. She can write down the same points likewise as an insider researcher in her diary and then form an opinion on that. She can also publish this research in the school magazine, just a printout for herself and work on it, or maybe some journal of learning, newspaper, or any other external magazine if she wants to. If she thinks the level of her findings is such that she should share it with the other people, she can always do that in a school meeting as well. So that is one way of professionally developing yourself if you don't get a chance to go out and attend some workshops or training sessions which are being organized by other institutions and organizations. In order to professionally develop yourself, the teachers may start working on the situations in the school. For example, if there is a discipline problem in the school, the teachers can start forming a group and thinking about ways how to reduce the problems and solve the issues which are becoming huge in order to maintain discipline in the school. So the teamwork together can also be a way of doing a project. Sometimes some schools, they take up good projects and the teachers are also developing themselves in those projects. For example, I have seen environment projects done by most of the schools which have resulted in a lot of learning by both the teachers and the students. The teachers have also developed themselves professionally by knowing a lot about environment, because since environment has not been a subject which was taught previously, the teachers were not quite aware of what they need to do in order to get an understanding of how environment has to be protected and kept safe. So these projects are also a source of professionally developing the teachers. The organization should encourage having more and more projects in the school, and the group of teachers should be formed to follow these projects with the help of the students and then come out with an outcome which is a source of learning and knowledge for the students and the teachers both.